What's up guys, Carlos here once more, and this video I'm going to show you how to change a battery on a 2007 through 2014 Chevrolet Tahoe. This will also work on Suburbans, Silverado, Cadillac Escalade, GMC Denali XL, the Cadillac Platinum, ESV, EXT, all of them. Battery locations on the exact same spot, just slap the battery in. In this video I'm replacing my battery with an Optima battery, which is not a factory battery, but it is a very good battery. Same things, changes as far as the installation. When you are installing an Optima, you might have to add a couple accessories to make it work, but if you're just installing a regular factory battery, ignore all that extra stuff and just slap your battery in. You'll see what I'm talking about as we go. Let's do it. First thing you're gonna have to do is remove these 4 bolts right here. The plate, they're 13 millimeters. You just gotta take those off. Before we take the post off or anything, we need to get to a 13 millimeter. That is pretty low down here. Shouldn't be too difficult to find. It's right behind this bar on the actual tray that the battery is sitting on. It's a 13 millimeter. You can usually get there with an extension and a swivel socket. Alright, so it's kind of hard to get a camera angle of the actual bolt, so try to use my this bar and the extension as a guide. Okay, once you get on there, as you can see, I'm not able to get my extension perfectly straight, so a swivel is perfect. Pop it right in there and just so she comes loose. This is what it's going to look like. It's this holder that holds the battery down in place, and the bolt is what you got to loosen up. Just put this bad boy right up here and on to the next. Alright, so back up here. Now it's time to take off the post. It's a 10 millimeter right here, and then you got another one back here. You got a 10 millimeter right there also. You don't need to back these nuts out completely. You just need to loosen them enough to loosen up the clamps, and then it'll pull off. Alright, so I can just twist first, and then off. Twist first, then off. Always take the ground off first. Now this battery is pretty much ready to come out. From here, you can lift up this handle. Lift. I wanted to show you guys the batteries first, how it comes. It should come with a, obviously both posts in the exact location you need them. The red on the right, black on the left. I got myself a 1000 cranking amp, 800 cold cranking amp battery. This is a bad boy. My last one I had lasted me 5 years, and I've loved them ever since. It should come with this kit that has different little adapters to get the battery to fit correctly. It's not a perfect fit, but it should. So the first thing I'm gonna do is do a test fit to make sure that first off it fits. Alright, so just slide this puppy in. I can already tell it looks like it's half the size of the other one, so I might need to raise it. This will slide on perfectly through here, and this guy will slide on perfectly through here. And it looks like, wow, this is gonna mount in perfectly. All right, sweet. Okay, so once you get the battery in place, you're gonna wanna anchor it down again. This is the factory anchor. This is the anchor that comes with the Optima battery that comes inside that kit that I was telling you about. If you're installing the Optima battery, you have to use this one because the battery is narrower, and as you can see, there's a little extension here that allows this to bite on it. It doesn't come with the bolt, so you got to use the exact same bolt. If not, you can just use the factory one if you're putting a factory battery in. Now, if one of your batteries came with one of these straps, I suggest removing it. It's easier to do with it off, but they just slide right out of place. It comes right out, but make sure you take it off. It's going to make it easier to install the battery post. So in order to install this negative post onto here, it has to only hold the top part. It doesn't bite much, so that's why I have this vice grip on the terminal, because I'm trying to compress it a bit so that it can bite that top a little better. I might have done it. And the idea is just to mushroom the circle a little bit so that it can bite the top, because it doesn't sit all the way down. And now, yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. Tap it down a little bit here. And then of course, get my ratchet and tighten that bad boy up. And the idea is to make sure that it doesn't move. So let's tighten it good. Once that terminal's on, you want to do a double check, okay? Turn that sucker, make sure it's on tight. I had to redo mine. I hammered it down just slightly and tightened it up here, of course, and that guy ain't moving. All right, next part, put this bracket right back into place. Slides right in through the bottom and put in the bolts. All right, so here we are inside the car. We're gonna start her up. Awesome. Everything sounds good. Voltage is nice and high. All done.